Hello, my name is Shelly Harney, and this is I Will Say Yes to God. This is a channel where I'm walking out a true Christian faith through the hardships, the good times, and delivering messages and teachings. So just recently I put out a couple videos with Prophesy, and they got there was a lot of viewings on it. And so I sat with the Lord and I said, the Lord is putting me through right now, not putting me through, blessing me with the opportunity to teach some of the things that he has taught to myself and our prayer team. And so I said, Lord, it seems like people want to hear a prophetic message much more than they want the teaching. And but he wants you to get to know him, because through a relationship with him is where you're going to grow and where he can talk to you specifically. Because trust me, if he talked to me, he can talk to you. I am nobody special. I am one of his children, and so are you. And so anyway, when I sat with him and talked to him about that, because I only want to do what he wants me to do, so I don't have to figure out which way do I go. Because it doesn't matter to me how many people view it, because it's about him and his glory. So the glory, really, to keep it pure, it's really about him and building his kingdom, which means building up our brothers and sisters, which means learning together, growing together, supporting each other through this. So this is what he said to me today. You could tell my people this: end time prophecies are written in the skies. If you cannot look up to me now, how can you be assured that you will not miss my calling? I say, look up to me, tune in to what I show you, what I say to you, for indeed, I am moving in your life and in your very existence. If you don't realize that, I will have my daughter, which she's talking about me, explain to you what that means. For I created you for myself, not for you. Not for your pleasures, but for me and my pleasures. Do I want you to have pleasures? Of course I do. I created a world for you to enjoy and thrive in and love in. Yet I ask only a few things from you. And can you say you have been true to that and worthy of the very life I have given to you? Do you spend more time with me than your passions? Your cell phones, your TVs, your bank accounts, your pets, your cars? Where do I rank in all of that? For I have given it all to you. I have given you your life, a life to be cherished and well spent. And I ask you to love me above all else, for I love you beyond all else. Do you know that? Do you know my love for you? What more can I show you after I sacrificed my son for you? I gave him so you could commune with me always. I want you here in my kingdom. I made this for you, and I offer it completely, graciously, abundantly, for that is why I made creation. So to honor me is to love me back. Spend time with me. Get to know me like I know you. Oh yes, some of you are. And oh, how I delight in that. You laugh at my ways. You see my signs. You understand my humor, my goodness, my commitment to you. And that is how I want you to love others. Yes, the people around you, even each face that you see, for they too are mine. I created them, excuse me, and I ask you to love them. And in that love, through that love, you will speak to them about me because you love me. Out of the mouth, the heart speaks. Are you speaking of me? Is your love for me overflowing out of you like you can't keep it in? If not, it is only being held back by you. For me, I have it to give, and I want it to flow through you so easily that it cannot be contained. And my love and light just shine out of you without you even realizing it, because we are one so completely that you just can't contain it, nor would you want to. Stop putting it off. How much more time do you think you have before you will be given the choice at the blowing of my trumpet? For I will not force you to come. You will join me because you love me so much and you know me and my son. That is how sure I want you to be, that there is no hesitation, no choice to be made, to know where home is and jump at the offer to come to me. You can commune with me now. You don't have to wait. But again, it's your choice. When will you choose me? For those who already pledge your love to me, oh, please know my love for you is filled with a pureness, a vastness that you cannot yet imagine. I love communing with you as you are beauty in my eyes. Oh, how I long to fill each of you with the glory of my presence, to give you all that I am, to show you more of who I am and the kingdom that I will share with you. Turn away from the evil temptations. Yes, today. Put down that phone and sit with me. I will meet you where you are, and I will help you learn your next steps and the direction of the path I have predestined for you. Are you ready for it? Will you say yes? What if that means giving up some of the things you love that I know aren't good for you? Will you do that for me? For to walk with me, I want to know your desire and your love. What will you say when I ask you? For my kingdom is so great and it's there for you. Will you say yes? Will you lay down your life for me? Will you give up your flesh? For truly I tell you, you will not be giving up anything of consequence, and you will have so much more to gain. For to know me better means a fullness of peace, of love. I have more to give you, wisdom, knowledge, discernment, for I want you to prepare for what is to come. So consider all this. Where is your foot? Is it heading towards me or away? Are you ready to pivot before it's too late? For surely the clock of time clicks towards the final hour. Be prepared. This is your calling. What a message. I mean, this is the love that the Lord has for you. And yes, he can give more prophetic messages about what is to come, but what is to eventually come, you can read that in the Bible. And if you haven't already gotten a Bible, please do. That is one way to get to know him, because everything that he says and anything that has come through me that is of God will always go back to the Bible. And it's important that you know what is his word, so that you know when you hear me or any prophet speak, that you will be able to pick up on, okay, yes, that is from God. So in James 1:5, when God says he has more to give us, and wisdom was one of the things, so I just pulled this out of the Bible. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. So in your prayer time, you can ask him, Lord, I want more wisdom about this, or give me wisdom in general. Give me discernment, Lord, to hear your voice. Lord, help me hear you better. You can ask him things like that. And he says about life, he says in John 10:10, the thief comes to steal and kill and destroy. I have come so that they may have life and life more abundantly. And I think that's really the essence of this whole passage, is that the Lord has so much to give, and he wants to give it all to you. He just wants you to acknowledge him and get to know him. And he has so many blessings for you. So some of you are hearing from him already. I love getting your emails, and I will try and respond to as many as I can, as quickly as I can, because he has asked me to do that. The job here is to build each other up. And so when you write to me, I will do my best to answer you. So give me a day or two, and I will do my best to get back to you, because really we're here to encourage each other. And already the things that you've said to me, they encouraged me. And that's why we need a community around us, so that we can boost each other up with love and show each other that love and get used to that in a safe environment, so that we can go out and give love to others. There's so much I want to say about this message, but I don't want the video to be too long because I know there's so much out there and people are just starting to get to know me and my relationship with the Lord. And so I want it to be relevant and I want it to touch your life and not take up too much of your time. So, the Lord asks, what will you be willing to give up? And it takes a lot sometimes to follow what the Lord says. And I only got my direction from other prophetic people. It was uncanny. It was unreal. Like how many people would come up to me and put their hand on my head and say, you're going to be a healer for God and you're going to travel internationally for God and you're going to be a powerful woman of God healing people internationally. And I was like, what is all that, like, how do they know that? And whatever. But when you hear the same message over and over, you start to say, okay, there must be something behind this. And so we started out, my husband and I, and we just sought to be obedient. And we had a prayer team around us, still do. And together we were all super obedient to the Lord. And so when the Lord had said, you're going to travel internationally, I thought, okay, great. There's so many places that I'd love to go and do things for the Lord. And the first man who said, I'm hearing the words India. Does India mean anything to you? And I thought, oh no, that's not even on my bucket list. Like, really, India? I don't know about that. But sure enough, he sent us to India, and he over time told us to go to a certain orphanage. And then later he revealed why he wanted us to go to that orphanage. And it's an orphanage that we continue to support and love and be a part of because that is what the Lord put in our lives. And so, with obedience comes these amazing blessings. And then he said, as you get to know me, you'll see my humor and see the blessings. And believe me, when you start walking in obedience to the Lord, and he said, where is your foot on the path? And which was really like on the path. Is your foot walking straight towards him in what he wants from you, or is it turned the other way? So he's just asking you, are you willing to pivot? And if so, this is the time to do it. It's the time for him to, for you to show him, Lord, I'm all in for you. Tell me, Lord, what do you want from me? And I will do it. I will walk where you say walk. And the beautiful thing about that is if he gives you a message and he wants you to go somewhere or do something, you can just sit back and let it take its course, and he will open up every door for you. So have I felt prepared for what he's asked me to do? No, not at all. Even this channel, it's not the easiest thing sometimes to bear it out, but I have been honest on this channel, and I've shared hard times and how God got me through it, or what God said during those times, so that you could see what it's like and what the benefits are of having a relationship with the Lord. So it's about just saying yes. But when he says something like India, I didn't go out and search orphanages and try and find the next step. I just let him lay it out step by step by step. And if it's his will, he will do that, and he will open those doors. So the walk is a beautiful walk, and he is asking you to come and join him. And he talks about, before it's too late and the clock is ticking. Well, as you get to know him and you get to know Bible and prophecy and end times, like we are in an end season. And so it is time for people to wake up and choose him. And we happen to live in a society that does not choose him, that is not promoting God. I mean, God has been taken out of schools and out of government meetings and out of all kinds of things when our country was built on a relationship with God. And so he is sending out all kinds of people to wake each other up and to, out of love for each other, to talk about him and share the news of him. So a lot of people have written in and said, well, I don't really know what my purpose is. And all of our purposes are to share the gospel of the Lord and to turn people to Jesus, because that is the way home. And when you love somebody, you want them to go to heaven one day. And of course, we want everybody in our families to do that. We want people of our friends and even people that we don't know. But guess what? They are all God's people. And he says in there, he just sees the beauty of every person, and he wants us to see them that way. And the Lord is so good. He's so funny. I want you to know his humor too. My husband and I were going to a James Taylor concert last week, and the Lord just surprised me by having me see everybody through his eyes. Now, he's done that to me on 2 other occasions, but they were at spiritual events where I was on the prayer team and I was praying over people, but he didn't tell me he was going to do that. And I remember we were waiting for some friends to get in the car, and I looked out the window and I was like, oh, look at that beautiful woman with braids in her hair. Like, I'm sure I know her. I got to roll down the window. And then I got a phone call, so I didn't say anything. And then I looked out the window and there was a man and his wife, and I was like, oh, I know that man. And oh, we go to the concert. I was like, oh, I know them. I didn't know anybody, but everybody looks so beautiful, because that is how God sees every single one of us. He sees us much more beautiful than we see ourselves, which that's a blessing in itself, but that's his love. And he wants you to start to get to know him, get to know his love. Look at each other, everybody that you see, every face out there. I don't care what race, color, religion they are. Every single one is made for God. And he said that in the message. He said that I made you for me. So remember, you are perfectly and wonderfully made. You are made into an individual with a predestined path, and you keep seeking him and he will reveal that path to you. But maybe he's just seeing, are you going to give up on him, or are you going to keep plugging in? It's the desire. The desire of your heart. He sees it. He knows your heart. He knows if you're with him or you're not with him. So keep loving him. Keep showing him your desire, and just watch what he starts to unfold in your life. And I want to hear all about it because it's so exciting. So anyway, I hope you got something out of this message. Just keep plugging on, loving God, and really thinking about what is it in life that is holding you back from a relationship with him. Are you willing to give it up? And by that, he means give up the bad stuff. I don't know. Are you doing something, communicating with somebody you shouldn't, looking at pornography, watching movies you shouldn't, swearing? I don't know. I'm not calling you out on it. That's for your own heart to feel convicted on. When God says, what are you willing to give up for me? There's something that came to your mind, and you know exactly what he's pointing to. And again, that's between you and God, and he's only pointing that out because he loves you so much. And that's what the Holy Spirit does. It convicts us inside to say, maybe I better give that up. Or that's, the Lord knows better than I know. So, and as you learn to be in this relationship with him, you'll learn to trust him. And if he doesn't want you to be in that job, or he doesn't want you to go here or do this or watch something, he will put it on your heart to feel that little twang. And that's for you to start recognizing that's the Lord speaking to me. Something is not feeling right about what I was just about to do, or that phone call I was just about to make, or my attitude in whatever situation. So again, that's how the Lord moves through us. And I want you to keep learning more about him and learning to be in this relationship with him. And I will keep sharing with you what he asks me to, and just to delve more into that relationship. So I hope this message was encouraging to you. If you want to reach out to me, my email is iwillsayyestogod@gmail.com. Take care.